H&R Firearms is a name most noted for their affordability and reliability, and the Pardner single-shot 20 gauge is no exception. With a 5.5-pound trigger pull and a 6-pound overall weight, the Pardner single-shot 20 gauge is perfectly designed to be carried in the field or shot at the range all day without becoming a hindrance. This is the New England Firearms Pardner single-shot 20 gauge. It has a 22-inch barrel with a modified choke, a 14-inch length of pull, 36-inch overall length, and it weighs roughly 5 pounds. Okay, I first got this firearm from my grandpa when I was 11 years old on Thanksgiving Day. This was actually my first firearm. This is what I learned to hunt with. And as a training platform, you can't beat it. It taught me quick to handle the recoil of a shotgun, and since it was a 20 gauge, it's a whole lot more forgiving for a young shooter than your heavier gauge shotguns like your 12 gauge and your 10 gauge. Okay, pros about this firearm. First thing we're going to touch on is the affordability. You can find these anywhere from around $99 to $129 in price depending on where you look. $99 is usually Walmart, $129 is usually your local gun stores. And while we're on affordability, let's talk about ammo. As most of you know, ammo is getting pretty hard to come across. But shotgun ammo you can find usually pretty much anywhere very easily. So let's ride down to Walmart and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, here we are in Walmart. Let's go see if we can't find some ammo. Alright, here we go. That's the ammo case. As you can see, it's not really much to choose from. You got a little bit of 38. A little bit of 25. You don't see that too often over here. A little bit of Remington 40, some 223, a few boxes of Federal 40, and a pretty good selection of Federal 9mm. 22s, they got okay selection, they ain't got any bulk packs. Got a fairly decent amount of shotgun slugs and buckshot. Let's see what's in it. That's a little 7.6239. A whole lot more shotgun on. Check over here. Here we go. A whole lot more shotgun ammo. Let's see. 100 for 202.97. Winchester. And a whole lot of 100 for 22.97 Federal. Let's see, we got 12 gauge and 20 gauge. 28 gauge and some 410. So I got a pretty good selection. Now back to the review. Now as you can see, shotgun ammo is pretty easy to come by, and it's priced pretty much cheaper than most pistol ammo. So you can shoot all day without breaking the bank. Okay, the next pro about this firearm is function. This shotgun is pretty much failsafe. You actually have to load around and pull the hammer back every time before you fire a round. This will ensure that a child will pretty much know when the firearm is loaded and teach them how to make every shot count because you might not get the next one. Okay, the next pro in this firearm is the recoil. Since it's 20 gauge, the recoil isn't bad enough to hinder a beginner from shooting it, but it's just enough to teach you that you gotta, really take that recoil, because you can't baby a shotgun. You really, gotta man up and shoot a shotgun, and this firearm is perfect for teaching that. Okay, the next pro about this firearm is versatility. Let's say you've shot your 20 gauge for a while and you've gotten used to it and you want to move up to something bigger. The Pardner series allows you to do that very easily and very affordably. You can get a new barrel from H&R, and I'll have a link in the info bar for you. And all you gotta do is just swap the barrels out. A new barrel will usually run you about 50 bucks. And you can also swap the barrel with the modified choke for a barrel with a full choke of the same gauge or a different gauge, depending on what you want. Okay, the next pro about this firearm is the choke. With a modified choke, you can get really tight groups with Federal 7.5 shot at 35 yards. They'll pretty much cover an 8x10 sheet of paper. And if you go into like 7 yards for a home defense situation, as you can see, you can get really tight groups, and it'll just pack a real good punch for whatever you're shooting at.